Hi everyone. Today let's prepare a Dindigul style fish biryani. If you have never tasted fish biryani before, then you are seriously missing out, guys. To know how this recipe is made, please keep on watching. Now let's marinate the fish. In a bowl, I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of salt or to your taste. And now in a mortar and a pestle, you could even use a mixie. I'm taking half a spoon of cumin seeds and half a spoon of fennel seeds. We're going to pound a little bit so it can release its aroma. Let's add 1 spoon of that to the masalas. Now I'm taking around 5 to 6 garlic pods which we will be crushing. And that goes into the masala as well. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of gingerly oil. This is going to bind our masala mix. We are not using water as water is going to get rid of the consistency for the fish to adhere to the masala itself. So if you want a more loose masala, just add more oil. I am adding half kilo of thick cut steak pieces of fish into my masalas. Let's keep that aside. Now let's pre-prepare our rice. I have taken 2.5 cups of basmati rice that I am washing really well. And let's leave it soaking for half an hour. Let's begin preparing the biryani itself. I have taken a wide cooker that I have. You could use any wide pan that you have at your place. Let's add 4 tablespoons of gingerly oil. And 2 teaspoons of ghee. Let's add 2 bay leaves, half an inch of a cinnamon stick. I have thinly sliced 2 medium onions, which I am adding to the pan now, and let's saute this well. I have crushed 6 to 7 garlic pods, an inch long of a ginger piece, and 4 chilies, which I have added to the pan now, and let's mix that well. I have thinly sliced 2 medium tomatoes. Let's mix that in too. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of rock salt, half a spoon of turmeric powder, and let's mix that in. The salt is going to help cook the onions and the tomato down, so do not skip that at this stage. And once it's mildly cooked, let's add a handful of mint leaves and a handful of coriander leaves. And let's mix that in too. Now let's add 4 teaspoons of biryani masala. I have my own recipe. I have linked it in the iCard. You can use my recipe. It tastes really amazing, but you can use your own or any store-bought brand as well. Let's mix that in. I like myself a nice spicy biryani, so I'm just going to sprinkle 1 teaspoon of chili powder on top. You could skip this. Let's cover and let the tomatoes and the onions cook down a little. The salt has done its magic. Let's mix that in a little bit. The masala has turned well fragrant, so now I'm going to add the drained rice that we had soaked earlier. And let's fry that a little so the rice gets a good aroma and a good texture as well. You could just straight away add the hot water now if you want, but this step does elevate the flavor of the rice and the biryani itself. So let me mix it in really well so the masala is combined with every rice particle. While that's happening with the rice, on the other side, I'm heating 2 tablespoons of gingerly oil. And I'm going to be frying my fishes in 2 batches. You can do it in one if you have a larger pan. Our goal is to get a nice char on the fish on both the sides. Once the fishes are all fried the way we want them, let's head back to our rice and give it one last mix before we could add water. I have boiled around 5 cups of water. Since we have taken 2.5 cups of rice, I'm using 5 cups of water, so the ratio is going to be 1:2. Let's mix this all in really well. See to it that no rice particles are stuck underneath. That could just fry it up. It's nice, it's crispy sometimes, but sometimes it ends up not tasting really good, so just mix that really well. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt now because I tasted it and it was a little less, but you could skip it or you could add more depending on the quality of your salt. Let's add the fish pieces inside the water. Be gentle, the fish is really delicate. Now using your spatula, just dunk the fishes inside the water. This way the water gets flavored from the fish, and if at all the fish was not cooked through while frying it, this is going to help the fish cook. Now let's cover and cook till the entire water has been absorbed by the rice. That smells amazing. Using your spatula, just be very delicate not to break your fish pieces. Just move the rice around a little bit. See to it that all of the water has been evaporated. If you feel that there's a little bit of water remaining at the bottom, you can give your rice another 5 minutes. Just cover it and give it some time to get all the water absorbed. Mine seems perfectly cooked, so I'm finishing it off with finely chopped coriander, a handful of it. And I wanted to be gentle, I promise, but I did break a piece of fish while I was trying to do the mixing itself. That's okay. Finally, it is a fish biryani. So just give it a little mix. Just be very, very delicate and careful about your fish. It's time to serve now. I'm serving it on a banana leaf today. It tastes amazing. Serve it up with some onions and a little bit of a raita, maybe even an appalam or a papadam. I love my biryanis with appalam. It tastes amazing either way. Do try this recipe and thank you for watching.